Press one white key, a single clear note. It sounds simple. It is not. Behind that key sits a small machine hidden under the lid. Wood and felt and wire all moving in 1/10 of a second. Your finger never touches the string. Something else does that for you, then gets out of the way. Let us open the piano and watch one note happen, slowly, part by part. The key is a lever. It pivots near its middle on a small felt-topped pin. Press the front and the back end rises. So a soft push at your fingertip becomes a faster lift at the far end, deeper inside the case. That is the first trade. You give a gentle, slow motion. The key hands back a quick one. Nothing has made a sound yet. The key has only begun to pass your touch along. At the back of the key sits a small screw with a rounded top, called the capstan. As the key's back end rises, the capstan pushes up on a hinged part above it, the weapon. Think of the weapon as a relay arm. It takes the lift from the key and carries it upward to the next piece. Each part is light. Each is tuned to move just far enough. The motion is climbing now toward the hammer. On the weapon stands a small upright finger called the jack. The jack sits under the hammer, tucked beneath a little roller. As the weapon rises, the jack pushes straight up on that roller, and the hammer begins to swing toward the string. Here is the key idea. The jack does not push the hammer all the way. If it did, it would hold the hammer against the string and choke the note. So the design plans an escape. Just before the hammer reaches the string, the jack hits a fixed felt button and tips sideways. It slips out from under the roller. This is the escapement. In that instant, the hammer is no longer pushed. It is flying free, carried only by its own speed. Now nothing connects your finger to the hammer. You aimed it, you launched it, and you let go. The hammer crosses the last tiny gap entirely on its own. The hammer strikes the string and bounces straight back. It must. If it stayed even for a moment, it would press the string still and kill the sound. So the felt touches and leaves in a blink. The blow sets the string shaking, and that shaking is the note. The whole point of every part before this was to throw a soft hammer at a tight wire, hard and fast, then keep it well out of the way. Look closely at the hammerhead. It is wood wrapped in tightly pressed wool felt. The felt matters more than it seems. A bare wooden hammer would give a harsh, clicking sound. Soft felt rounds the blow and warms the tone. Near the high notes, the felt is firmer and the hammers are small. Near the low notes, they are large and soft. The maker shapes each one, so every key sounds like it belongs to the same instrument. Now the string itself. It is steel wire, pulled to enormous tension, often around 160 pounds of pull. Across all the notes, the frame holds something like 20 tons. Most notes do not use one string. They use 2 or 3, tuned to the same pitch and struck together. That is why a single key can sound full and rich. The thick low notes are wrapped in copper to stay heavy without growing too stiff. A vibrating wire alone is almost silent. It is too thin to push much air, so the string presses down on a wooden ridge called the bridge. The bridge is glued to a large, thin sheet of spruce, the soundboard, stretched across the back of the piano. As the string shakes, it shakes the bridge, and the bridge shakes the soundboard. The tiny motion of the wire is now handed to a wide, listening surface of wood. The soundboard is the real voice of the piano. It is broad and slightly arched, and it flexes with every vibration coming from the strings. A large surface can grab hold of the air and move it in waves. Those waves reach your ears as a full, ringing tone. Without the soundboard, you would hear only a faint, wiry buzz. With it, one finger can fill a room. The wood does not add the note. It simply makes the note loud. While you hold the key down, the note keeps ringing. That is on purpose. Resting on most strings is a felt block called a damper. Pressing the key not only throws the hammer, it also lifts that damper away, so the string is free to sound. Let the key up, and the damper drops back onto the string and stops it. So the key controls both ends of the note. It starts the sound and it chooses when to end it. Now the right pedal, the one people press the most. It is the sustain pedal. Step on it, and every damper in the piano lifts at once. Now strings ring even after your fingers leave the keys. More than that, strings you never played begin to hum on their own, shaken through the air by the notes you did play. The sound blooms and blends. One pedal turns a row of separate notes into a single glowing wash. So follow one note from the start. Your finger presses the key, a lever. The capstan lifts the whippen. The whippen raises the jack throws the hammer, then escapes. The free hammer strikes the string and rebounds. The string's shiver passes through the bridge into the soundboard, which moves the air you hear. The damper waits to silence it unless the pedal holds it open. Wood, felt, and wire, all in 1/10 of a second. A piano looks like furniture and hides a machine. 88 little engines wait beneath the keys, each one ready to throw a hammer and catch it back. Press one gently, and the whole quiet mechanism wakes for 1/10 of a second, then settles. Next time you hear a piano, you will hear the felt, the wire, and the wood, all working together. Now you know what moves under the lid.